I feel that I didn't make this at all, but you know, I feel proud to hold it in my hand. It comes from the malts I made. Yeah.
Today I'm talking to a guy that has really much going on, always busy, always new plans. We're talking about Norwegian malts and Kveik, specifically about Norwegian whiskey today, that are made from just that, Norwegian malts and Kveik. And there is even a little tad of Norwegian farmhouse brewing techniques in there. So welcome to Northern Route, the channel all about traditional farmhouse brewing, techniques, methods, and a different way of thinking, and how to implement it in your modern brewhouse, or as today, whiskey production. As I said, Arne Bøhmer, the guy I'm talking to, has a really lot of things going on, but today it's all about Arne, Norwegian malts, Kveik, and whiskey production, Norwegian whiskey production.
I should probably introduce myself in some way. I have multiple hats. So I run Norway's oldest and I think still biggest malt house.
Yeah.
I'm part of Kveik Yeastery. We're a yeast factory, and I'm a home brewer. And I'm a brewer and
Farmer,
pig farmer.
Pig
I
farmer.
have pigs, and I produce flour for the bakeries and for the home bakers. Sort of involved in the grain community. I'm making malt for like 10 years, I think, when I started first making my malts. Yeah. Now we're here because we're going to talk about whiskey, yeah?
Yeah, I think so. Because as you said, you were the first commercial malter here in Norway.
Yeah. So I started making malts, and then I thought my malts were pretty awesome because I have like a bit too big self, you know. A bit high on myself sometimes. So I thought, oh yeah, I can sell this stuff. I can probably sell this stuff. And there's no one in Norway making malts, maybe I can just sell it. And I have like 120 tons of barley in my barn, so yeah, I can make.
And
malts.
you could?
Yeah, I did it.
Yeah, you did it.
Yeah.
So not that high on yourself. It worked.
Yeah.
And you have pretty big customers here in Norway.
Yeah, I have the 2-3 biggest craft breweries in Norway. They're buying malts from me, and also 2 distilleries. So the first distillery that bought malts from me, they're called Myken Distillery. They're up in Nordland, on an island. I say they're pretty close to Scotland. So they're like in the middle of Norway. And then there's a brewery in south of Norway. A distillery in south Norway called Det Norske brenneriet. They don't make the whiskywash themselves. So they had a brewery in Oslo, which is a customer of me, called Eik&Tid, to make the whiskey wash from them. And what's special about this wash is that it's Norwegian malts, and it's unboiled. They don't boil the beer they make, so it's raw beer, and it's fermented on Kveik, and a lot of lactose. So it's sour wash. It's a natural lactose. So it's sour wash on Kveik, and then they send this to the Norske brenneriet, and they've been making whiskey on this for a while now. So last year they released some bottles to the Norwegian monopoly system, where they sold actually the new make for the whiskey community. They know what the new make is. It was sold on the Vinmonopolet. It was sort of ripe, And this year they released what's going to be whiskey, but it's now been matured 12 months on casks, and it looks like this.
And that's this one? Yeah.
This one was released 98 bottles. So we just opened this bottle. It's the first, distilled product I taste made on my malts, really.
Yeah, and it's as you said, there's at least 3 prospects here that's really unique. It's your malts, made in Norway.
Yeah.
And I think Kveik is also really unique.
Yeah.
That you use Kveik for it, and that it's a raw ale.
Yeah.
It's not boiled at all.
That's not boiled.
No. And Eik&Tid is famous for Kveik and the raw ale.
Yeah.
Or the souring of with raw ale.
So they make a lot of sour beers, which is really tasty, and they're rich aromas, and their cultures, their fermentation cultures are very unique, and they're able to bring out flavors that's special. Yeah. So it's pretty awesome. This came out at like 49% alcohol.
Yeah.
It's fruity. I'm going to take another little sip here.
Yeah.
So we're getting here is first I'm getting a bit smokiness, but there is no smoked malt in it, so I don't really know where the smokiness is coming from. But and then you get a lot of this heavy fruit, this what do I say, concentrated fruit aromas. Tastes, I mean, it was like deep apple, sort of mature apple. Mature apple. Plums, raisins, I don't know.
I really see the plum coming through.
Yeah.
I feel at least.
Yeah.
It's really delightful. And it's pretty round for just being matured for 12 months.
Yeah, it's it doesn't have like the stinginess that's often there's often in unmatured whiskies.
No, and
it's missing the tang.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
Yeah, so I don't know who else has the rest of the 98 bottles that was sold, but there are some lucky bastards.
Yeah, there are. They are. Hope they will enjoy it. And because this is this is the second of 4-step process or release or.
Yeah, I'm not in that much in dialogue with the actual company that distilled this, because I'm just selling the malts to the Eik&Tid. But what I understood is that it's a 4-stage thingy, so they released a new make last year, and it's 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, and whiskey.
Yeah.
So it's the rules of whiskey making is supposed to be stored on oak casks for a minimum of 3 years. You can't call it whiskey until then. So it doesn't actually say whiskey on the bottle. It's just says malt distilled. Yeah, so it's not actually whiskey yet.
No.
But I guess that stage 4 will be whiskey.
Whiskey, yeah. It's bottle 87 of 98. It's cool. That's really amazing that you have all this great beer made from your malt, and now you have this.
Yeah, whiskey.
Yeah.
Our malt distilled.
Yeah. And these people are even so good or so righteous that they put his name on it.
Yeah, they put my malt on the back there. My name on the back.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
And I think we as beer makers should learn something from that, because that's saying something about the pride that goes into the malting.
Yeah, I feel that I didn't make this at all, but I feel proud to hold it in my hand. It comes from the malts I made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the first episode between me and Arne talking. There will be more to come, but if you're hungry for more, I recommend you see one of these videos next. And until next time, traveler, safe travels.